What's going on, guys? CB Bricks coming at you with another LEGO Star Wars MOC showcase. Today we're going to be taking a look at my latest MOC, and this is the R-18 Stormtrooper Mech. Before the video though, I do want to apologize. My voice is kind of interesting. I've been sick for the past couple days, so please bear with me. But without further ado, let's get into the actual video. So getting on into the review, as I already stated, this is a mech used by the Stormtroopers in the First Order. Now this is really awesome, guys. Of course, this isn't anything that, you know, they would actually use, and they never, or in Star Wars at least, because, you know, you never see Empire, the First Order, or even the Resistance, the Rebels, or the clones. They never use mechs. You know, they never use Iron Man-like suits to actually help them, you know, fight. But, you know, it kind of makes sense for, you know, it makes sense for that kind of universe. So I kind of brought it to life here, so to speak. And this is kind of like really cool. This is kind of what I wanted to, it's kind of what I wanted to accomplish, and I think it worked out pretty nicely. Now, of course, you can fit a figure in there, and you can take them out as well, which I will show you right now. It's pretty easy. You first want to just move these out of the way, and then just rotate that down, and you have perfect access into the middle. You probably also want to rotate those down. You have complete access to the middle, where you know, you can take off your First Order Stormtrooper, and you can fit any figure you want into there. This design does not have to be, you know, used for Stormtrooper. It can be used for any figure you want. You can change up the color scheme and just, you know, use it for whatever you want. And, you know, it's pretty cool. And then if you want to do it unmanned, you could also just, you know, close it up just like that, and it looks really cool as well. You know, just doing that. But, you know, this is a mech, so I'm going to keep the figure in, and it's going to probably look a little bit cooler. So I'm just going to put that figure in, and you're going to see that you just close it up very nicely like that. Close those above his shoulders and flip those down. Just like that. And it looks really nice. Now, you can see that overall it's extremely detailed, and they're kind of interesting and almost awkward building techniques, which actually work out really well in this. And that's kind of what I was trying to do. I was trying to build something that was unique, and it had really cool building techniques. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting angles, especially up here in the chest, and it looks really nice. You can see that it is somewhat based off of the Hulk Buster armor, which I guess makes sense because it has kind of awkward proportions in terms of humanoid appearance, and it, you know, has giant thick arms, kind of stubby legs with a giant chest. That's kind of what I wanted to accomplish. Up here you can see all the detailing, and it looks really nice. So now we're going to go over the points of articulation in here, which is pretty cool. So you can see up here we have a couple joints up here in the shoulders. We have a actual shoulder joint up here, which is pretty nice. You have a shoulder swivel, which I simulated by having another joint right down there, and that can rotate. Then you have the actual shoulder joint right there. So basically, I didn't have it rotate up there, I had it rotated right there. So that's all the shoulder joint. Right here we have the elbow, and right here we have the wrist. And the wrist only moves sideways, but it's fine. Right here we have giant hands, which I almost think of, they're kind of like gauntlets. They're not exactly, you know, they're more for battle and actually bashing the enemy, as opposed to actually being functional in terms of actually, you know, being able to accomplish, I don't know, a working task. But you can see we have 4 fingers, 3 of the Exoforce hands, and they just all rotate in one minifigure hand. And you can actually close them up, fist them. You know, it works really nice. You could also find a way to attach something within the fist, and it would probably work out. There's no waist articulation. I was gonna do that, but the reason why I didn't is because I wanted to keep it as stable as possible. Oh, by the way, there's a view from the back. That looks nice too. But I want to keep it as stable as possible, so I just didn't do it. But I'm sure you could find a way to, customize it yourself. In the legs, you have the, the hip, and then the hip there. Then you have the knee. Pretty simple. But here in the ankle, you have a swivel, which is really important when you're building mechs, to have a swivel so that you can always have your feet level and stable. The feet are really cool. I actually really like the feet. You can see that we have two actual flexible toes right here like that, and then they move, so that way you can have some cool poses just like that. It's more for when you're swiveling it back and you want to keep it level to the ground like that, and it looks pretty nicely. I'm sure you saw some of the poses of this thing at the beginning of the video with the toes moved like that, and they look really nice. So that is, and in that you have obviously the articulation in the head, but that is for the figure. And right here you have this Gatling gun. I don't think I talked about it yet, but it looks really nice, and basically you have maneuverability there. You can rotate it at the top, and it just looks really nice. You can also rotate it right here, as any good Gatling gun would do. And you can see how I built that. That's just that simple Gatling gun build with the Lego binoculars, and it has a nice red laser in the middle. So if you wanna, so it has the, I don't know, I guess the main focusing beam, and then it has the actual shooting, Gatlings on the side, which looks pretty good, and it probably would be pretty effective. So I think that's pretty much it for the actual, actual mech. So without further ado, let's get into our final thoughts. So overall, I'm very happy with the outcome of this MOC. I was kind of just trying to accomplish something unique, trying to do something different. I just think, and I pulled it off pretty well, guys. I wanted to make a mech for something that usually doesn't make mechs, so I think it's pretty fun. You could definitely weaponize this more. I just have this Gatling gun, but you could definitely add more to it. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe.